Senator Tom Cotton. Senator, how are you? Welcome back.
Good evening, Sean. Good to be on with you.
All right. In a week, we got open borders, amnesty, non-enforcement. We got the Paris Climate Accords. We're now going to just, with the stroke of a pen, eliminate how many tens of thousands of jobs in many different ways. With open borders, we're going to have the few jobs available. We're going to drive down wages for Americans in the short term and long term. Well, I guess that's Biden's first week. Your thoughts?
Yeah, Sean, Joe Biden's first week has been very disappointing. You know, he stopped construction of the border wall. He even ended the Remain in Mexico policy, where migrants trying to approach our southern border for bogus asylum claims were staying in Mexico, and the Mexican government was cooperating with us. Now we're going to be releasing them into the country once again to show up, perhaps, at a hearing months or years from now. He might as well just hang up a big open for crossing sign at our southern border. You see 9,000 people in a caravan now. Just wait till it's 70 or 90,000 because of Joe Biden's open border policies. At a time when we're facing a global pandemic and we can't confirm if these migrants have or have not had the coronavirus, and when tens of millions of Americans are still looking for work or trying to get hours back, we're going to bring in more foreign workers to undercut their wages and take their jobs away from them. That is putting American workers last.
It looks like a super spreader caravan because I saw a lot of people, there's no social distancing, very close together, and they weren't wearing masks. And I don't know that they're going to have rapid results for everybody that illegally crosses the border in terms of coronavirus. One reason, we don't get you checked there whether or not they have radical associations. More importantly, then you add the lost jobs with energy, then the Paris Climate Accords. How bad is that going to be for the economy at this time, especially?
Yeah, it's really bad, Sean. I mean, I can't think of another president who took office and consciously decided to eliminate American jobs. I mean, the Keystone Pipeline alone generates more than 10,000 high-paying, blue-collar jobs. And then when you add on to that all the obligations and commitments the Obama administration made to the Paris Climate Accord, you're talking about jobs in the oil patch, in the coal mines, in fracking, in building pipelines, and transporting that, and processing it into electricity. Tens of thousands of jobs that Joe Biden eliminated with the stroke of a pen merely because it's fashionable in his party to oppose any energy source that comes from fossil fuels.
Okay, what do you make of this report in the Politico that it appears the Chief Justice wants to avoid this job of this impeachment because of how things, played out? The snap impeachment in the House, I don't think the Senate should be validating that. I'm sure you don't either. Also, what Rand was just arguing, we have a lot of insightful rhetoric of Democrats. I would assume that would be brought up at any trial, as would the constitutionality. And you have said, like me, it's unconstitutional. Pretty clear cut to me.
Yeah, Sean, shortly after the House passed its article of impeachment against the president last week, I said that it's beyond the Senate's constitutional authority to have a trial for a former president. It just doesn't make any sense. And I think most Americans are going to look at the Senate wasting our time on a trial to convict and remove from office a man who left office last week. I mean, Donald Trump moved out of the White House on Wednesday, but he is still living rent-free in the Democrats' heads because they're pursuing this impeachment after he's already left office, when the Constitution plainly says impeachment is a process for the president, the vice president, and civil officers. Donald Trump is none of those things now. He is a private citizen. I think the Chief Justice recognizes that, and that's why we shouldn't move forward with this trial that is beyond our constitutional authority.
All right, Senator, as always, thanks for being with us. Appreciate it. When we come back, we'll